Allah is the creator of heaven and of earth. Nothing may compare with him, he is the one alone. The prophets, best of humankind, sent to all nations and all tribes. Last of all, Muhammad, mercy to the world. Formed of light and beauty, the
تعالوا نشاهد كيف وصف الإعلام الأمريكي كلام الخبير بأنه ضرب في الإسلام، وكيف وصفوا الإسلام بدين العلم.
Well, we've had some odd pronouncements coming out of Saudi Arabia recently. Fatwas against snowmen springs to mind. The fact that Western women don't care if they get raped simply because they're driving is another classic Saudi pronouncement. But this latest one from a Saudi cleric seems to almost pose more questions, or pose as many questions as it seems to answer. And here's why. He has said in a recent video that the Earth doesn't move. The Earth is stationary, and rather than the Earth revolving around the Sun revolves around the Earth. Let's take a look at the video and then talk about how he is really seeking to unwind 500 years of scientific thinking.
أولا، نحن الآن في أين؟ نذهب إلى مطار الشارقة. نريد أن نذهب إلى الصين، ولن تستطيع أن تصل إلى الصين لأنك تدور وهي تدور. فكيف تصل إلى الصين؟
So this cleric is called Sheikh Al-Kabari. He also, Mark, just before you say anything, he also rejected NASA's lunar excursions as Hollywood puff. Okay. So, I mean, you're with him on that one, right?
No, not me, but this. Not unlike a lot of
skeptics,
Americans and Christian fundamentalists. So I'm just saying that he's not alone in the world.
So he's one from one. How do you feel about this second one about Earth being stationary? And
he's a pre-Copernicus. He's in a pre-Copernicus state of mind here.
Correct.
But he's using airplanes to prove his theory.
Yeah.
See, if airplanes couldn't. If
they stopped moving,
the world was rotating.
It would catch up with it. Somehow we'd catch up with ourselves.
Yeah, it all makes sense.
Yeah, except it doesn't when you throw in that awkward thing called science. Here's what the naked scientist from Cambridge University has to say on the matter. They say the atmosphere is moving with the surface of the Earth below it because there's friction. Remember friction? You continue to move with the surface of the Earth, so there's no difference flying with the rotation of the Earth or against it. Now, my question, what I don't understand and why, I mean, it's really super easy to jump on this and go, oh, how ridiculous, and this is really stupid. And of course, it is somewhat ludicrous. But my question is, why would he say this? I don't understand, because Islam is is the most science-friendly of any of the religions. It's always had a sort of, it takes a holistic approach to science and sees it as a sort of pursuit of knowledge and a pursuit of God's will and all those types of things. So why he would go out of his way to say this that escapes me.
I'm just going to call it Islam bashing.
But I'm not. That's exactly what I'm trying to avoid doing, even though it's as silly as it is.
Well, he's an example of maybe somebody who's a little bit off base. But I'm just saying, in our own country, in the United States, there are people who have radical beliefs as well that defy science. So.
Well, Christian Scientists being one, perhaps, they're just refusing antibiotics. I mean, that type of thing, is that what you're referencing, or just a belief system?
Dinosaurs that were 6,000 years
true.
old.
I forgot about that one, yeah. Other similar classics.
Yeah, So
I think you're right. It's been highlighted, obviously, because of the sensitivity at the moment. It's just a really curious view to take, and unfortunately, it's not been taken out of context. The unfortunate thing is he then goes and has this sort of practical demonstration and try to articulate his view. My understanding was he drew it from other scholars and drew it from some passages in the Quran. But again, to your point, we've seen how that can be drawn from the Bible and Christian fundamentalists, etc.
All you have to do is watch a Bugs Bunny episode to know the world that she's around her like it's a baseball, right? She's not a flat like it's a pancake.
This is true. Wise words. All right, let us know your thoughts. As I said, Islam and science have always actually been the one religion that has actually supported scientific endeavor and respected it. So it's really strange why he would make these comments. Let us know your thoughts. Thanks for being with us here. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the Lib TV.
Brings the word, the scriptures all by Allah sent, Torah, Psalms and Gospel, then the source of perfect guidance, the glorious Quran.